Hello everyone, this is Anna Feekins. Welcome to our September UN News Report. Thank you for tuning in to the Wfwpi news production. We are proud to have a set of amazing achievements and engagements for you at the United Nations in New York, Geneva and Vienna. Firstly, during the high-level week of the General Assembly meetings in New York, 8 representatives from Wfwpi participated in the SDG Action Weekend convened by the Secretary-General. This took place on the 16th and 17th of September. The first day, known as SDG Mobilization Day, coincided with the UN General Assembly and New York Climate Week, offering an opportunity to represent the Wellcome Trust and engage in productive discussions. Throughout the week, there were clear calls for the global community to recommit to the Sustainable Development Goals and increase financing to ensure their realization. The event provided a platform for collecting feedback from stakeholders, especially the civil society, and fostering thoughtful discussions, collaborative sessions, and networking with individuals who share a deep commitment to creating a more sustainable and equitable future. On the second day, called the SDG Acceleration Day, most promised food systems transformations, transforming food systems for a sustainable world without. This session emphasized the interconnected nature of several critical sustainable development goals. These included poverty eradication, climate action, environmental protection, ending hunger, and improving nutrition. The following day at the SDG Summit, Merle Balan represented WFW. This meeting brought together stakeholders from governments, civil society, and the private sector to address critical issues related to these sustainable development goals. A central theme was the acknowledgement of progress towards the SDGs, even though so far it falls short of the necessary pace and scale. Participants highlighted the active engagement of various sectors, recognizing that collective efforts are vital for success. Youth inclusion and engagement emerged as another key focus. While strides have been made to include young voices, there is still a consensus that meaningful youth participation remains a work in progress in decision-making processes. The Secretary-General, Mr. Gutierrez, spoke at the opening of the SDG Summit, where world leaders adopted the political declaration to accelerate the SDGs in their commitment of rescuing the SDGs. On September 18th, Wfwpi hosted a town hall information session with the theme of Understanding the UN Sustainable Development Goals. This event brought together 50 attendees from diverse organizations. The event featured distinguished speakers, including Mayor Abby Binay of Makati City in the Philippines and Dr. Rio Santos from the UNOPS in Micronesia, took the lead in organizing this impactful event in collaboration with the National Federation of Filipino American Associations. This partnership reflects the commitment of civil society organizations to promote awareness and collective action towards realizing the SDGs. Now let's go on to Geneva. On September 11th, Wfwpi organized a significant parallel event during the 54th Human Rights Council, focused on advocating for a binding convention regarding the right to development. Despite being a polarizing North versus South debate, Wfwpi collaborated with the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights to persuade all stakeholders about the advantages of this convention that could be brought to both developed and developing nations. They substantiated their case with evidence from women's federations projects. Notable speakers included the Ambassador of Azerbaijan, the head of the Non-Aligned Movement, representatives from OHCHR, the Intergovernmental South Centre, and Wfwpi. The event witnessed participation from 13 governments, over 30 NGOs, and representatives from 6 UN entities. Just 2 days later, at another HRC event, organised by the Intergovernmental Working Group on the Right to Development. Furthermore, as president of the NGO Commission on the Status of Women of Geneva, Caroline co-hosted the 50th anniversary celebration on September 21st at Palais Eynard in Geneva, together with the Mayor of Geneva, Over 100 influential leaders from Geneva and the UN, including the UN Director General, history of the NGO Commission and engaging debates involving UN Women, CEDAW, and other stakeholders. Mariko, Wfwpi's president, prepared a video presentation discussing the future plans for NGOs affiliated with committee members, highlighting the essential role of women in achieving common objectives. Now we move to Vienna, who were commemorating the International Day of Peace on the 31st of September, at the VIC Peace Bell with civil society activists. Dr. Maria Riehl, the chair of NGO Committee on the Peace in the UN Vienna offices, along with Renate Ammersbauer, the president of Women's Federation for World Peace Austria, Irmgard Mandler of WFWPI, an NGO representative, and Lily Gundacker, the WFWPI advisor, met together with Joy Martina of the Golden Goddess Circle via Zoom. Veronica Jersik read a peace poem and the UN choir in New York sang "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Nike, a charity founded by Dr. Martina Fasslebend and which focuses on protecting and supporting children. They hosted a gala dinner in the Gartenpalais Liechtenstein in Vienna on the 27th of September. As mothers of 4 and 5 sons, Irmgard and Lily contribute to NGO activities of Women's Federation for World Peace Liechtenstein in Vienna on the 27th of September, and UN ODC civil society projects. Participating in such an event provided opportunities to hear successful projects and for working with other concerned citizens. Thank you so much for watching the WFWPI UN News. Until next time, with another set of hopeful updates regarding the upcoming events. You can find a detailed read of the current news on our website, wfwp.org, under the UN newsletter section. Until next time, from WFWPI UN offices, New York, Geneva, and Vienna, thank you so much for watching.